Ayo, ayo. What is groovy? What is good? It's your boy Papa Capes, and we are back with yet another Raid Shadow Legends video. Thank you so much to Raid for sponsoring this video and for hooking us up with our own download link that you guys can find in the description down below. Using that link directly supports me and directly supports the channel. If you choose to start with that link, you'll be greeted by Tholan Falbeard right off the bat, and as you progress just a little bit, you'll meet the likes of Ugo, Tagore, and Mausoleum Mage. Right now, to secure your second legendary for free, use code SUPERVICTORY for Pelops the Victor or code WRATH for Padraig. And during the Echoes of Oz event that is currently live, it is a perfect time to start a new account. Why? Because you can secure a third legendary absolutely free on day 7 of simply logging into the game. And on day 7, you'll be greeted by Dorothy Gale, who's an absolutely fantastic champion from the Bannerlords faction, support champion legendary. That is a triple legendary start with 3 fantastic S-tier epics. No better time to start Raid than right now. Let's get into the video. So if you saw my previous video, you will know that we are going to try and go for this fusion. We went over resources. We went over some of the resources that we're going to use, and we spoke a little bit about the plan. So I thought to myself, you know what? Why do this off recording? If I'm going to pull shards, let's do it whilst we are here, and let's see if we are lucky. So before we go into pulling some shards, let's just claim everything that we can from Chimera. Then we will get into pulling some shards. We do have a Demon Lord available here as well. Let's see if we are lucky. Does Brutal provide us a Sacred? It has before. Will it do it again? Not this time. Nightmare though. 2 ultimate chests coming through. Some gems. No shards from there. Ultra Nightmare? Are you going to provide us with some shards? We've got an Ancient Shard from there, and on the second chest, a Sacred Shard. So that takes us up to 5 Sacreds, which is lovely. I'm going to throw a key into Nightmare here real quick. Just 1 key that in auto so that I know it's done. And the next 2 keys that will refresh before CB refreshes will then put into Ultra Nightmare. So our shard count is currently 430 Mystery, 26 Ancient, 11 Voids, 3 Primals, and 5 Sacreds. I'm going to be taking part in the Champion Chase event right now. What does that mean? That means we need 3,500 points to get the second batch of 25 frags. And that is what we are going to try and go for. In doing this, we're going to start with our fragment summons right here. And we're going to do it with Kamir. First and foremost, the previous fusion that we did. Super excited to get him on our account. Ogren Tribe Support Legendary Champion that I'm truly excited to use. Let's get it going. And we're also then going to summon Quintus, and we do not have space. Bear with me real quick. We are back and we've got space. 4,000 points in Live Arena gives us access to Quintus, who is a Void Legendary, if I'm not mistaken. And that should give us 150 more points than normal. That is lovely. That takes us up to 1150 in total points so far. Let's go to Thea, who we got from Doom Tower, if I'm not mistaken, all of her frags, which is kind of cool. A champion I haven't really looked into. I haven't really read her kit, which I will do when it comes to choosing whether to build or not. Knight's Revenant in-game reviews looking quite red, which is not a good thing. And Yannicka, who we've been consistently buying from the clan shop. If you're not already buying frags towards Yannicka, start doing that now. It really is just good value added to your account. Get Drexstar, get Yannicka, they are lovely. And then Cleopteryx, who is a daily reward fragments. If that wording is correct, you literally just get frags for Cleopteryx, logging into the game. And then we've got Scion right here, or Scion right here, who will be an epic champion that we will be summoning as well. Kind of sad, but also a good moment. Like, we've been sitting on a lot of these champions for a long time. And like I said, we're not that far from Lamasu. We're 5 frags away from Lamasu. And now we'll just start building this arsenal again. Dark Kale will be ready eventually as well. And next year, now that we're consistently doing Hard Curse City, might be able to pull a mythical right there. And Euros we've also started getting in Doom Tower, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go and see where that puts us in terms of this event. We are currently 2,900 points. So we need 600 points right there. The first thing that we are going to do is a Remnant Summon. The last time we pulled a Remnant Summon, we got Crixia. Guys, if this pull is crimson again. I will lose my mind. But let's go. Remnant summon right there, and let's see what it is. It is purple. It is an epic. It is not a void epic. It's a spirit epic right there, and it's not an epic that I need. It is Warden. Not sure if it's a dupe. I wish it was a Lady Quillen, because then we would have had Mikage as well. So that means that we're going to have to pull some shards as well. I'm only going to pull what I need to secure that next batch of frags. That is my plan. That is what I'm going to do. I am sticking to it. We don't have any more champions to summon right here. I think it's a good plan. I'm trusting myself. If I succeed or if I fail, I'll accept it because it was a plan that I've made and I'm going to stick to it. Can we pull some legendary champions right here? And if they're not legendary, can we get the ever elusive Lady Quillen, which will secure Mikage? Let's check it out. It is purple, which is okay. It is a Vergis. We've got a Vergis on the account already. So just to double check, I hope the points have updated. But a normal epic is, I think we're going to need 100 points. I think we're going to be, okay, so that was from the previous Remnant summon. Add 250 to that. We need 100 points. So we're going to pull one more Sacred. One more Sacred. Or do we pull 6 Ancients instead? It is 2 times on Sacreds. Let's pull a Sacred. I mean, the homies that are helping me out with my referrals as well are quite close. Level 46 right there to get a Sacred. Right here, level 37 to get another Sacred, which then secures that. So I'm going to trust myself and put a Sacred. It's a 2 times. It's going to be gold. And if it's not gold, it'll be Lady Quillen. Let's make it happen. It is gold. Who are you? Yukimasa, Demon of Ice. Yukimasa was a fusion as well, not so? Yukimasa was a fusion as well, if I'm not mistaken. A 1 AoE attack, 25% chance of placing a block active skills debuff for 1 turn. This debuff cannot be resisted if there is at least 1 enemy under stun, freeze, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, or petrification debuff. Instantly activates the skill whenever the champion skips a turn because of a stun, fear, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, or petrification debuff. A 2 AoE attack will ignore block damage buffs, has a 75% chance of placing a freeze debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. This debuff cannot be resisted if there is at least 1 enemy under a stun, freeze, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, or petrification debuff. Revives 1 random ally with 50% HP and 50% turn meter if this skill did not kill an enemy. Revives all allies with 50% HP and 50% turn meter if this skill kills at least 1 enemy. A3 attacks 1 enemy before attacking, steals all the turn meter from the target. This effect cannot be resisted if there is at least 1 enemy under stun, freeze, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, or petrification debuff. Also equalizes the target's defense with this champion's defense for this attack. The damage inflicted by the skill increases the amount of turn meter stolen. And then we've got an Ascension bonus right here, a 3-star Ascension. Fills this champion's turn meter by 50% whenever this champion skips a turn because of stun, freeze, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, petrification debuff. Whenever this champion skips a turn because of one of those debuffs, their next active skill will ignore 50% of the target's defense. The aura is increase ally attack in arena battles by 33%. But what's important is we've secured a legendary. That should be these frags secured for us in the champ chase, and it only took 2 of our sacreds. I think that's a good thing. I think that is a good thing that we have secured those frags that we plan to secure by only using 2 sacreds. And the nice thing is she is now ready to be summoned as well, which will give us an additional 350 points. Is it worth it? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into it. We are about 1,000 points away from the legendary book. So 350 will take us to 4250 and then be 250 away, which means an epic will do. Maybe we go for it, maybe not. I will see what happens with regards to this. Might be better to wait for champion training to level up all of these fusion champions. Antigone Manslayer, if I'm not mistaken. Did I remember that correctly? Is that the name of the champion? Antigone Manslayer. It is indeed. Looking kind of awesome from the Argonauts faction as well. So this is lovely. We have done what we have set out to do, and that's where I'm going to end it. I'm looking forward to continuing with this fusion. There you guys have had the update, and yeah, I'm excited. Let me know if you guys have pulled any sacred shards. I keep saying that sacred shard 2x is like the worst time to pull sacreds because it's not really that big of a buff, but I am pleased that we were able to pull a legendary in only 2 shards, and it's also a Shadowkin legendary. So Ishiyama, cool, is strong, but now we've got Yukimasa. Love the way it looked. Gonna look at building him. I'm going to prioritize who to build because now we've got Kamir, we've got Quintus, we've got Yannicka, we've got Yukimasa. So let's see how it goes. Finally, a faction that I've been struggling with for a long time is getting some additional champions to put into that faction, which is Shadowkin right there. Demon of Ice. He looks absolutely fantastic. What does his ratings look like? Not too shabby, not too shabby. But yeah, so that's it from me. Good luck to you. If you're pulling for this event, please reach out to me in the comments after this video goes live. Tell me about your shard pulls. Tell me about your plan for this fusion. Involve me in your journey in these comments. That is the only way that I can participate in your journey, by what you allow me to know, by what you choose to share with me. That makes sense. Once again, thank you so much to Raid for sponsoring this video and for hooking us up with our own download link that you guys can find in the description down below. Using that link directly supports me and directly supports the channel. Have a fantastic weekend. Happiness is a choice. Kindness is free. Leave your mark, yo. Peace.